Wow, today was one of the first red days in a long period of time for this channel. How have you guys been doing? What's your portfolio looking like? In today's video, I'm going to be bringing you another installment of the Robinhood challenge. And to do that, I'm going to jump into the app and show you exactly what I did for this week. Let's get right to the video. First off, if you guys are new here and haven't been to the channel before, let me give you a quick breakdown of what I like to do here. I talk about all things investing with my tips, tricks, and insight into the stock market. So if you are looking to increase the size of your portfolio, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on that bell notification so you can be alerted when new content comes out. If you guys happen to miss my last video, I talked about how to consistently grow your portfolio. Doesn't necessarily have to be on the Robinhood app. It was just in investing in general. But basically, what I tried to nail home as one of the points in that video was to diversify your portfolio. And basically, I just preached what I was practicing last week, and I decided to implement that into my strategy moving forward this week. So I think the absolute best way for me to show you guys what I've been doing is to hop right into the Robinhood app here. And once it loads up, it's taking a second, but once it loads up, I'll show you that, the past day, it wasn't the best day, like I said at the beginning of the video. So I lost about 0.5% of my portfolio. At times it was down as much as $10. So that's pretty significant for a 1 day period of time, but we ended up losing a total of $7 on the market today. So not great, but we can expect to see a bounce back. Past week, we are now down 0.29% after previously being up. It's kind of fluctuating here. You can see the graph hasn't really changed much since the beginning of the week towards the end of the week as well. So the emphasis on this portfolio though is for the long term. So these returns in my mind are almost insignificant for what I'm trying to do. But the past month, you can see this is what I'm geared more towards is the longer term. So the past month I'm up about 3.65%, and I've been doing this challenge for a little bit over a month now. So that is the best indicator of how we've been doing. Almost $60 positive. $10 is taken off for when Robinhood Gold was purchased because I was having some issues with my account before. So that's a little bit unfortunate, not really resembling exactly what my portfolio is. But let me show you an overview of my stocks here. I'll hop right into the one that I bought this week. So on the topic of diversification, I like to talk about different industries that I diversify into. So, I had some technology, I have some consumer product, I have services, I have a lot of different ones, but I wanted to extend even further into the pharmaceutical market. So the thing for pharmaceuticals is that I typically don't do the best in this industry, and that's just from previous experience, and that's not really researching a ton. Basically, I was looking at these different stocks, finding some that I felt looked promising, and then some news seemed to come out almost immediately when I would invest in them, and they would start to go down. Now, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but when I record my videos, it seems like I drop to 20% pretty quick on my phone. So I always see those notifications come up when I'm recording, which is kind of a bummer, but nonetheless, it's fine. We'll move on. So anyway, what I tried to do to mitigate that risk that I had for investing in pharmaceutical companies is go for one of the most dominant players in the pharmaceutical market, and that's Pfizer. Now, you'll see that the past month they've been doing all right. 3 months they're down, and 1 year they're down as well. And I think it's a decent time to buy into this stock because they do have a promising future. So what I did was actually I bought in yesterday. I know I'm recording this video a day late here, but I bought one share at an average cost of $36.46. It has continued to drop a little bit. Right now it's $35.95. So this was just one I wanted to get my feet into the pharmaceutical industry. I'll see how it goes over a period of time. I'm not sure how much more I'll buy into this stock or not, but this was one of the ones that was on my list because it is the most dominant in the pharmaceutical market. You can see their 52-week high is 46.47 and the 52-week low is 33.97. So I think think we're falling in between a decent time where people could consider this a buy. Now, the dividend yield for this company is 3.16%, and analysts are in between the buy and hold phase here. So just some interesting stats to look at there. Over the past 5 years, you can see their growth. Most of the stocks I'm investing in have all been positive over a 5-year run. Now, the thing that I do like about the pharmaceutical industry is that it's poised for growth. There's such a need for everything that it stands for. And for Pfizer in particular and other pharmaceutical companies, they face a lot of regulation. So it's very tough for them to actually push new drugs or get new medicines or technology out there that's going to be used by consumers or people who really need it. For example, if you develop a new drug, it needs to go through a ton of different trial phases. It needs to pass the phases, and it also needs to get things like FDA approval. So a lot of these times, a company will work very hard on getting approval for something, and then late in the late stages of it, they are denied and basically have to shut down that project. So it can hurt a lot of different pharmaceutical companies. Pfizer itself has had a lot of success in the industry, so that's definitely a reason why I went with them. All right, guys, so let's cover my next move this week. And basically, I'm just continuing that dollar cost average strategy that I love so much. And I bought another share of Coca-Cola. Not much to say here. Everybody knows of the company Coca-Cola here. You can see I now have 4 shares at an average cost of $53.84. Now, the share price for the stock is $54.30. So I have made a little bit, not too much on this, more focused on those dividend payments. So really excited to start receiving those in the future. Now, the dividend yield 3.29. Coca-Cola is one of the stocks, one of the many that I have here in my portfolio. Now, what I think you guys will see in the weeks to come is me putting more money into these particular stocks that I've already identified for my portfolio because I want to start to get more equity in them. Now, what I'm going to do for you right now, just to kind of wrap this up, is show you what my return is on each of the stocks. So this is my total return. So you look at this number and this is exactly how much I've made off of each stock, not including the dividends that they're paying me. So this is purely market growth. So Realty Income, you can see I am up $22.43. LTC Properties, $1.19. They're one that I invested in last week. Coca-Cola only up $1.82. Johnson & Johnson down 12 cents. Citigroup, I'm up $10.70. A very solid return there. AT&T, also one of my favorites, up $12.98. Microsoft up $4.83. AOS up $2.64. HPQ down $1.93. The Vanguard bond ETF that I'm invested in down 46 cents, and then Pfizer, which I recently invested in, just 51 cents down. So really great numbers here. Most of them are positive, which is awesome, and then the ones that are negative are very insignificant compared to the return that I'm getting. So that's some interesting stuff right there. You can see I have a buying power of around $17. I couldn't find it in my heart to put that anywhere this week, so I'm going to use that to kind of bolster my investments next week. I may start to increase the investment sizes I'm making as I move forward with this portfolio, just to help speed along the equity that I get, maybe investing $150 a week. So we'll see if I end up doing that. I don't know, but basically I want to get that growth a little sooner. I want to just make sure that I have the comfort level to be investing more money.